Hey, hi, CG and Jesse. How are you guys doing today? So far, so
Never
good?
better. The billboards just went up. We were thrilled to be here.
Well, fantastic. I have to tell you, I watched the entire season one. I was riveted from beginning to end. It was so good. Jesse, let's start with you because I'm also a huge Big Sky fan, and I thought you did a phenomenal job on that.
Thank you.
But doing, Queer as Folk is really just on a whole other level. And I wanted to know, what was your introduction to this original show? Like, were you familiar with it? Did you watch it when you found out that you were going to get this role?
I mean, Queer as Folk is iconic. I feel like I've known about it my entire life, even before I watched it. But I was first introduced to it in college. And of course, I was immediately hooked on it. But then after booking the show, I went on a real deep dive. I was like, I can't believe I get to have a part in the Queer as Folk cinematic universe. You know, it's cool. It's and very different from Big Sky.
100%. Yeah, totally different. You did great in both, so I have to tell you. But CG, for you, how about you? Because as Jesse just said, it is an iconic one. One of the series. I'm from Toronto. It was shot here. I remember watching it. I thought it was so amazing. What were your feelings about it?
I didn't watch the show when I was a kid, but I did know the title Queer as Folk. But beyond that, I didn't watch the show. But when I got this audition, I did take the time to watch episodes from the past series. And honestly, it was a time where I didn't actually see myself in the show. Not saying that that's an important thing to be seen, but I did feel segregated out of it in a certain way. So to know that I had this chance to put myself in it in this way and have that kind of human be seen was a pretty dope feeling, because
I can imagine. Yeah, pretty dope indeed.
Fans.
Yeah, for sure. The two of you have a very unique, interesting relationship. You've got kids in the mix. There's a lot going on. You guys are dealing with, past traumas, things that have happened. I don't want to give away too much. But Jesse, when you started to work together with CG, how did you establish that bond? But yet also there's some friction there going too. So how challenging was it?
The beauty of my job is I have an amazing scene partner in CG. We have a profound level of trust. And literally from the moment we met over Zoom, it was like, oh, okay, great. There you are. And it was like that in person too. Just really, it's really special and lucky that we have such a profound level of trust between each other, because what we have to do is so intimate and vulnerable on the show.
Well, yeah, let's go there, because CJ, I wanted to ask you about that. There's some scenes where you guys have to get down and dirty. There's no question about it. And when you're meeting somebody, it's got to be a challenge. Hi, you're a stranger. Okay, now we got to get into bed together.
I mean, just to piggyback and dig deeper into what Jesse already said about trust, it was very magnificent to have these two bodies together in that intimate way on a screen, with crew around, etc. And just to have a person that you can really hone in on and be like, okay, it's me, you here, right in the center. Yeah. It was very important and very moving to be a part of.
The experience could have been far more jarring than it was, because we had so many levels of safety, between our intimacy coordinator, the producers and the directors took really good care of us. We have such scene partner is, you can't get a better one. So we lucked out.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you guys had a great chemistry. There's no question about it. And throwing those babies into the mix, I have to say, couldn't have been easy. That's for sure.
We love them. We love them and all their ups and downs.
Yeah. What I love about this incarnation of the show is that it's really brought it into 2022. There's no holds barred. There's nothing that's not dealt with. And Jesse, what I love too is that it deals with the trans issue. It's really going to relate on so many levels to so many people out there. What are you hoping most that when people watch this, they're going to get out of it, especially people who can relate to you guys?
I think I've got two answers for that. The first being, people love to make a villain out of trans women, trans people in general. The media tears us down left and right. And I think this is a beautiful opportunity to see some messy, fun people who are, at the end of the day, just humans looking for connection, just like all of us, you know? And, you know, there's no one way to be queer. You know, I hope people can watch the show and see themselves reflected, just like, you know, we may not have seen ourselves reflected in the older versions of the show. And now hopefully we can bring that, like you said, to an updated 2022 version.
Yes.
Yeah, I think wise words. I think that's really well said. And I hope that for you guys too. And I hope for this show because it's so well done. And I love these characters. And I want to take a journey into season 2. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you so much for your time. Take care.
Thank you. Great meeting you.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.